Hey guys, Heike Yates here. I know I've been a little bit missing in action, but I'm back. It's been 10 days of a pretty intense moment, and I don't know how many times I've become an empty nester, but in the last 10 days I became an empty nester 2 more times. It is really crazy. So I hear a lot of the women that are mommies, so if you're not a mommy, this is not for you today. But if you're a mommy, stick around. My kids are 25 and 29, almost 26 and 29. And the first time I became an empty nester was when my oldest one left for college. So he didn't go very far. I'm in the Maryland area, so he was about 45 minutes or an hour away from where I am, and he came to visit often, which I appreciated to a certain degree, because we all raise our children, we get very attached to them, or we want to help them, we want to nurture them, we want to be with them and help them along the way. And once they move out, we move on with our own life. And one of the things that I hear from many of the women I talk to, that they made not sure that there's something for them that they enjoy once their kids leave. I feel they're always so involved with their kids' life and their activities that they don't leave that little bit of time for themselves and feel empty and not wanted or needed after their kids move out. And so my son moved out, came back in, but he basically packed his bags after he graduated from college and moved out to California. In the meantime, my daughter was here and she did pretty much the same thing. She came back, she moved out, she came back, she moved out. And you know what? I feel that every time they move back in, you get back into mommy mode. Don't you? I do. I start to take over the cooking. I start to be part of their life and do errands and do the laundry. And I start to a little bit neglect what I want to do or who I want to hang out with. So as this empty nesting syndrome kept going back and forth, I definitely made a point of following my desires, my dreams, what I wanted to do. So as you know, guys, I'm a triathlete, or have become a triathlete, being a runner for such a long time, but I have many different interests like tango dancing. So when my son moved out the first time out west, he said, "So what are you gonna do when I leave?" And then he said, "Wait a minute. You're gonna do what you always do," which made me shake my head a little bit. And I'm thinking, what would I always do? Well, I'm out and about. I'm following my dreams. I'm following my passions. So when I was missing in action, my son got married. Yay! Mother of the groom. And so now he's moved on to a new life emotionally for me, which I'm so happy about. He found like the perfect girl to marry, the perfect match for him. They make such a great couple and they are so happy together, and they mastered or conquered the fires in Napa, because that's where the wedding was supposed to be, and that bond brought them so much closer together, and it showed me how they overcome challenges. And so he's moved on in that sense that he now has a partner, and I couldn't be more happy. Then on the other hand, my little one, my daughter, just moved yesterday to Northern Ireland, where she's going to spend, I don't know how much time. So she was back here. I became, again, wanting to take over and cook and nurture, and she too said, "So Mom, the next 2 days, you're by yourself," because my husband is on a business trip. She said, "What are you gonna do?" And I basically said the same thing. I do what I like to do, follow my passions. I love my work. I love doing podcasts. and make people feel better, healthier, and happier, and help them nurture their life along the way. And go for a swim today. So do things what I always do. Where am I going with this empty nester syndrome? I think, excuse me, I think that as women, we always put others first. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with that. But we tend to forget ourselves. We forget what we want, what we need, and where we want to be in life, or what we want to do when they're gone. Because you may lose the attachment to your friends or the job. So I want to encourage you to follow your dreams, pursue your spark, be strong, and set your foot down for the things that you want to do. You're not taking away time from the ones you love, from the family, from their time driving them to soccer practice. It is important that you have your own life aside from their life. And I know my kids appreciate it. My kids feel that I'm not lost and lonely and have with nothing to do but twiddle my thumbs. So think about that in terms of your family, in terms of your children. Are you nurturing yourself? Are you taking care of what you want to do? Are you following the dreams that you have been dreaming about? Because once they're out of the house, dagnabbit, we got all the time in the world, mostly. And we can start something new, right? We can, I started doing triathlons. I have more time to train, so why not? So please go out, follow your dreams, pursue your spark. Your kids will love it, and so will you. So I'll see you next time. With that in mind, have the most amazing day today. Love ya. Ciao.